Hello, welcome back to NAMPO. I'm currently at the Limousin, and we're going to talk about the myostatin gene within Limousin, that is the F94L. But before we do that, I'm just going to find out from a Jan how the year's going. They're celebrating 50 years, very proud to celebrate 50 years in South Africa, and they've done a few things the last few weeks. We're going to find out exactly how it went. Jan, how are you doing?
Find yourself, thank you, Dennis.
Jan, you had a very good bloom show, had a great auction at the bloom show.
Excellent.
And it really seems like a breed that wants to go forward and wants to be one of the breeds that takes Africa cattle farming forward, for that matter.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. No, Tinas, thank you very much. Obviously, we just had Bloom Show. We were celebrating our 50th anniversary of the limousines in South Africa, Southern Africa for that matter. And a huge, massive success. The quality of the cattle over there showing was immaculate. We did excellent in the interbreed afterwards. I haven't got the numbers in front of me, but we won quite a few classes out of the 11 classes at the interbreed. And then we had the leading lady sale. That was actually fantastic. Top 10 heifers available. The prices reflect the quality. So we cannot complain. There's some novelties also. We did that actually did very well. So it's been a fantastic year so far for us.
Jan, I want to get right down to it, to the important questions. We talk about myostatin and we talk about the F94L gene. For those that are at home that's got no idea what you're talking about, what is this gene, and why do you feel this is so important it's an advantage for the breed?
Yes, Dennis, thank you very much. Yes, the F94L gene, myostatin gene, is a natural gene that's with the limousines, and it's the only purebred breed basically that carries that gene. And there's a misperception in the market that it's creating double muscling. Yes, there is problems in some of the composite breeds that's creating problems, but with the limousines, not at all. And you can use a limousine bull on any breed, and you won't have a problem with double muscling. The nice thing about the F94L gene is it gives you small calves. The limousine gives you small calves, but they grow vigorously. I mean, even for some of the breeders that's outside South Africa, like in Botswana and Namibia, where we're not allowed to use implants. I mean, that's the excellent calf that you want in the feedlot, because it's got a natural growth hormone in it, and that makes it really good for the breed.
Jan, we spoke earlier, and I always say to people, when it comes to breeding, your string that you breed with is only this long. So if you go for fertility, you give up something else. If you go for meat, you give up something else. And for milk, and there's always a give and take.
Yeah.
But it seems like with the 94L, and correct me if I'm wrong, for the commercial guy or the synthetic breeds, they might be able with the limousine to add a little bit to that string and say, listen, but this allows, if I use this correctly and smartly, that's always, you need to think of what you do.
Yeah.
I can now have a little bit more meat, have a little extra, have that extra growth within, and I can still keep my females, even though I'm just a commercial breeder, and now I can do so much more. I'm just quoting the slogan, but isn't that what you guys are looking for?
No, it's absolutely what we're looking for. I mean, the F94L profit gene, as we call it, and we call it profit for a reason. We're using it on, and we've got farmers all over the southern Africa that's basically doing crossbreeding with limousines on Brahmans, on Boerons and stuff, and just to create that little bit extra weight, weaning weight at the end of the day. But what we're doing also is that if one crosses the females, we're keeping them back. And we either put a limousine bull again on them or move back to the Brahman or the Boeron. And that percentage of F94 that's in that cow already is helping so that they actually can breed better and bigger calves. Because at the end of the day, we want to wean, and the only way that we're going to wean weight is if we have more weight on a bigger carcass. And I think by doing that, we actually stretching that string now. That's almost impossible to stretch, but we're getting it done now by extending that with maybe a 10 or a 15% for that matter.
Jan, I said to you earlier, I did a bit of homework and I saw the milk values that we see in the limousines today is so much better than it was in the 80s, which means the concept that the myostatin gene might have a influence, it's all about breeding right and breeding for the right things. And we saw at Bloom Show that, and PJ mentioned as well, we saw a lot of easy fleshing animals. He saw the right breeding, and it's all about the breeding within the breeder, making sure that you as a breed go into the right direction, use this myostatin gene to your advantage, and making sure that you just add that little bit more to the Southern Africa meat industry.
Absolutely. I think, Tinus, I think there is value for all the other breeds also in there to add that gene to their breed as well by using a cross breed program with the limousines. I think there's huge value in that. Obviously, it's something that will take time. It's not something that's going to happen overnight, but the value is definitely there. We just need to use it the right way. And at the moment, with what we're achieving, the breed is growing tremendously in Southern Africa, and there's a reason for that. Everybody is seeing the value of the F94L gene, and still, that's why we call it the profit gene.
Yeah, thank you for answering some of the hard questions.
Thank you very much.
I know you guys had a lot of effort to make people understand this. So if you want to know more, you can get it here in the Limousin journal, and there's a nice article in it's at Farmers Weekly as well. Otherwise, you can contact me. I've got a lot of information on this as well. I'll send it all to you. Until next time. Cheers.
Thank you.